We're on there. Well, Palantir, the company associated with Peter Thiel, who's the big money behind JD Vance, the vice president, um, who helped JD Vance climb the ladder. They seem to have been implicated in the bombing of girls' school in Iran. Remember the first week of this new war? Um, and Palantir works very closely with the head of the Mossad. And so Israel has access to Palantir. Most of Palantir staff are actually radical Jewish Zionists. Um, Trump blamed Iran. He said it was a false flag attack by Iran. Interesting how, the concept of false flag in general, it's never been as mainstream. Mhm. Trump actually accused Iran of bombing the girls' school, saying, oh, their missiles are very imprecise. Don't accept responsibility for anything. But if an American pilot gets shot down over Iran, he's hysterical for 2 hours, has to be taken out of the room. But was this a mistake by AI? Palantir decides the kill list. It puts together kill lists. And one of the things that Palantir does is it deduces the probability of somebody being a terrorist, quote unquote, based, amongst other things, on family connections. And this girls' school had a lot of children of Iran military guard. And the girls' school was near a naval base, an Iran naval base. One of the reasons that a company was fired from working with the Trump administration and the Pentagon in developing AI, I don't remember the name of the company, but ChatGPT stepped in. Sam Altman, who's a gay guy and apologizes to Canada in the most obsequious way for not releasing the conversation threads of a mass shooter they just saw there. He went to Trump and the Pentagon and said, hey, and Mr. Woke, Sam Altman, Mr. Woke, he said, ChatGPT, they'll make the AI weapons systems. I guess Palantir puts together the target list, but then other companies are more directly involved in actually making the kill apparatus. But the reason that ChatGPT was able to step in was the company that had been working with the Pentagon. They said, well, we want there to be some independent human verification before AI just starts eliminating people. And the Pentagon and the Trump administration were furious. But of course, Palantir says we think that this school is a high probability of there being terrorists there. Human verification would have verified it. But this is the debate about autonomous weapons, is whether the computers and the robots and the AI get to decide, make the final determination of who lives and who dies. And they work off of probability. And the whole concept of terrorism that's been developed by Peter Thiel and those around him is very, very dystopic. I mean, anybody's a terrorist that doesn't agree with their political leanings. It's pretty dystopic, And but the US and their bombing a girls' school, this is not new. In the past, it would have been outsourced to El Salvadorian death squads or drug traffickers. Now they're outsourcing it to AI. The US always attacks civilian infrastructure. Now, Palantir's been around for a long time. It was developed in the wake of 9/11, which tells you right there how one-sided and how deceitful at its core the inventors of Palantir are. That they can be so sure, um, yeah, it's bad news, which is why I will never vote for JD Vance. JD Vance's ascendancy to politics in Washington was really quick. And it was only now that we're starting to learn these deep connections between him and the Mossad, him and the CIA through Palantir. And they asked Peter Thiel, do you work for the CIA? And he said, no, the CIA works for us. But ultimately, it's about making money and making money killing Americans because during the Bush administration, there was a lot of flack that they got for spying on Americans. So now they've outsourced it to Palantir. And because it's a private company, there's no congressional oversight, there's no public accountability. It's outsourcing the spying on Americans.